Explore the neural circuits of the zebrafish brain and learn how researchers use this model organism to study neurological disorders like Parkinson's and autism. Zebrafish have a brain structure similar to humans, with a forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain. The zebrafish brain develops rapidly, with most neurons formed within the first 24 hours after fertilization. Researchers use zebrafish to study neurological disorders like Parkinson's and autism due to their genetic similarity to humans. Zebrafish are transparent, allowing scientists to visualize and track brain development in real time. Dr. Heribert W. Steinberg and other scientists use zebrafish to study brain development and behavior, gaining insights into human brain function. The zipper revolutionized fashion by enabling designers like Coco and Elsa Schiaparelli to create modern, streamlined clothing. See how it changed the fashion world. In 1893, Whitcomb Judson invented the first zipper, initially used for shoes and bags. The zipper's popularity in fashion grew in the 1920 seconds, with designers like Coco Chanel embracing its functionality. Chanel's 1926 collection featured zippers, allowing for more streamlined, modern silhouettes in women's clothing. Elsa Schiaparelli's 1930 seconds designs further popularized zippers, incorporating them into everything from dresses to hats. By the 1940 seconds, zippers had replaced buttons and hooks in many garments, revolutionizing the fashion industry. Explore the upper layer of the rainforest, where trees like the Kapok and Strangler Fig thrive, and meet the creatures that call it home, like the sloths and toucans. The rainforest canopy is home to over 50% of all plant and animal species on Earth. The kapok tree can grow up to 200 feet tall, making it one of the tallest trees in the rainforest. Strangler figs start their lives as epiphytes, slowly suffocating their host trees as they grow. Sloths spend up to 20 hours a day sleeping or resting in the rainforest canopy. Toucans use their oversized beaks to pluck fruit from trees and to intimidate rivals. The rainforest canopy is so dense that it can take up to 10 minutes for rain to reach the forest floor. Celebrate the distinctive accents of famous individuals such as Arnold Schwarzenegger's Austrian accent and Morgan Freeman's Mississippi accent. Arnold Schwarzenegger's thick Austrian accent hasn't hindered his success, but rather added to his charm. Morgan Freeman's distinctive Mississippi accent has become an iconic part of his narration style. Elon Musk's South African accent still influences his speech patterns despite living in the US. Daniel Day-Lewis's English accent was convincing enough to play a Native American in There Will Be Blood. Arnold Schwarzenegger's accent actually helped him land roles, including the Terminator franchise. These unique accents have become an integral part of these celebrities' identities and public personas. Dive into the world of Hawksbill sea turtles, critically endangered due to habitat loss and hunting, and learn about the conservation efforts to protect these incredible creatures. Hawksbill sea turtles have been on our planet for over 100 million years, surviving multiple mass extinctions. These turtles are found in tropical waters worldwide, with a preference for coral reefs and rocky coastlines. Hawksbills are critically endangered, with their population declining by 80% over the past century due to habitat loss and hunting. Their shells are highly valued on the black market, leading to widespread poaching and illegal trade. Conservation efforts include protecting nesting sites, rehabilitating injured turtles, and promoting sustainable fishing practices. Discover the most unusual and unconventional Olympic sports, including sumo wrestling, taekwondo, and handball. The Olympic Games have featured many unusual sports since their modern inception in 1896. One of the most unexpected Olympic sports is tug of war, which was included from 1900 to 1920. Sumo wrestling, a traditional Japanese sport, made its Olympic debut in 1992 at the Barcelona Games. Taekwondo, a Korean martial art, was introduced as an Olympic sport in 2000 with strict competition rules. Another unconventional Olympic sport is handball, which combines elements of rugby, soccer, and basketball. The Olympic Games have discontinued several unusual sports, including croquet and lacrosse, over the years. We celebrate Wilt Chamberlain's unprecedented dominance, including his 4 NBA MVP awards and 100-point game. Wilt Chamberlain was the first NBA player to win 4 Most Valuable Player awards in a row from 1966 to 1969. Chamberlain's 1961 to 1962 season remains the highest scoring in NBA history, with an average of 50.4 points per game. On the 2nd of March, 1962, Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points in a single game, a record that still stands today. Chamberlain was a dominant rebounder, holding the top 4 single-season rebounding averages in NBA history. In his 1966 to 1967 season, Chamberlain led the Philadelphia 76ers to a 68-13 record, the best in NBA history at the time. Wilt Chamberlain was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in 1979, just 5 years after. In 1948, the British South American Airways DC-3 Star Tiger disappeared while flying from Puerto Rico to Miami with 31 people on board, despite extensive searches. On the 30th of January 1948, the Star Tiger, a British South American Airways DC-3, took off from Puerto Rico. The plane was carrying 31 people, including passengers and crew, on a routine flight to Miami. After departing, the Star Tiger sent a routine radio message, but all contact was lost shortly after. Despite extensive searches by the U.S. Navy and Coast Guard, no wreckage or bodies were ever found. Theories abound, but the cause of the disappearance remains a mystery to this day. The Star Tiger's vanishing remains one of the greatest aviation mysteries of all time, still unsolved. Master the ABCDE method, a widely used triage technique that assesses airway, breathing, circulation, disability, and exposure to prioritize patients. The ABCDE method is a widely used triage technique in emergency medical situations. ABCDE stands for airway, breathing, circulation, disability, and exposure, in that order. The method prioritizes patients based on the severity of their injuries or conditions. Assessing the airway involves checking for blockages and ensuring the patient can breathe. The circulation step involves checking for pulse, bleeding, and other circulatory issues. The exposure step involves fully undressing the patient to check for hidden injuries. Meet Sarah, a 30-year-old digital nomad who converted a school bus into a cozy home and travels the country. Sarah, a 30-year-old digital nomad, converted a school bus into a cozy mobile home. She designed and built her tiny home on wheels with a budget of just $10,000. The bus is 240 square feet, perfect for a solo dweller or a couple. Sarah installed solar panels and a water tank to live off the grid. The interior features a full kitchen, bathroom, and a comfortable bedroom. She's traveled over 10,000 miles in her tiny home, exploring 20 states so far.